Hello everyone. I've been having some issues with my PowerPoint not opening on my computer. As you will see here, I am trying to open PowerPoint to pull up Tracy and I's poster, and as you can see here it says that it quit unexpectedly. I'm trying to reopen, it's not working. So I am trying to make every attempt to have my presentation presented to the class. So please forgive me and bear with me. What I did was I just basically went to the week 6 submission. As you can see, I'm pretty sure this looks very familiar, and I pulled up our poster. So the view that you see, that's where it's from. It's from the submission in week 6. So this is what I have. This is the only thing that I'm able to access. So again, I apologize if it's not the most clear for everyone, but again, I actually just thought of this. I recorded a voice memo on my cellular phone and emailed that to the professor. I actually just thought of this idea. I figured I could go to week 6, pull it up, and then just present it this way, because I am still able to use my internet and Screencast, so that's what I'm doing now. Okay, so that's that. We got that out of the way. Alright, so my name is Courtney Middleton, and my partner Tracy James and I decided to research the topic of sex trafficking. The policy that we chose to address is the Trafficking Victims Protection Act. First, I'd like to discuss just briefly the topic of sex trafficking, and then I'll move on to the recommended changes. While there is no consensus on the number of sex trafficking victims in the U.S., there is a clear consensus that the impact of this crime on the victims is devastating. Girls who have been internationally and domestically trafficked experience physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual repercussions from the trauma of sexual exploitation. The hidden nature of the crime and the use of the internet by traffickers make identifying victims challenging. Another significant challenge reported is the lack of knowledge and understanding that human trafficking can occur domestically. Specifically, many providers describe human trafficking as a crime that happens to immigrants. The relationship between the prostitution of women and human trafficking is not well understood by most providers. Not only does this impact the ability to identify victims, but it impacts the ability of the staff to provide appropriate services to meet the needs of the women. To address these concerns, the changes that we propose include implementing programs under the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, which address the education of sex trafficking on all levels. Providers must be educated not only on the international level, but also the domestic occurrence of sex trafficking. Additional programs are needed which involve personnel such as case managers, advocates, assigned to victims to assist with the process of obtaining identification. A critical aspect to the identification of victims is training and educating agencies and individuals that are in positions to help identify victims of sex trafficking. Staff and personnel are continually changing, and all organizations' training must be repeated periodically. Another promising approach is the establishment and use of active multidisciplinary teams, task forces, and/or coalitions. Task forces are used to facilitate communication, coordination, and information sharing across agencies working on a sex trafficking case. This is a critical component and a much more lasting effect in helping and assisting victims across their lifespan. My partner Tracy should be submitting her link up as well, and she will be addressing the remaining changes to the policy and going into detail about that in her presentation. So again, thank you everyone for bearing with me with my PowerPoint issue. I hope this is as clear as possible, and I hope that I was able to at least, explain everything a little bit and then break down those changes if you're not able to see the poster as clear as possible. Thank you so much, and I wish everyone the best of luck.